I cannot because I thank God now our people are beginning to rise up against their oppressors. Why am I saying this? The written the Bible said is outspoken about the political affairs of Nigeria is very, very encouraging. Okay, agago mgbe mmadụ pụtara na owele onwe na-ekwuchitere ndị Igbo. That time agago, you can't do it now again. Kedu ihe menji wekwe maka ya? There has been several statements from the Cubanans. Esom na ndị si obi Cubana pụta for politics. Esom na onye kwuli ya. So ime SM gine esom na ndị si obi Cubana pụta for politics because I have a very good expectations ebe which I know now Obi Cubana by Anambra State Governor that he will do well, but not on this same platform now. Yes, it is good because when we Hannah say to take what is in a strong man's hands, you must first of all bind that strong man. Yes, all the mama kagina ha switch here swindle like mata ndị gị na ha ya ndị gị na ha ya alụkọ mgbe at least higher now as a threat, not as ordinary pushover, because they will believe that you know what they know. I am in support of it. Man, all this bacha statement to abuno potazuno jide microphone apope ono aneku. Ucho eku speak for yourself. Do not speak for the entire Igbo race. Because even in Nigeria today, Ndi Igbos are one of the most intellectual people in Nigeria. So one of the business idea moguls in Nigeria. So one of the founding fathers and the economic stand firm of Nigeria. So now one of the leading voices when it comes to inspiration, when it comes to making impact in the society, when it comes to speaking, speaking to the young audience in the Igbo. So imagine there's a microphone, I will read the Kolwan Igbo to the extent that now if it's in the Igbo cast, no way I pass it. Or don't know. And then one night work as Salon Chief Priest concerning some of their statement and use in the Igbo na their campaign ground of City Boys movement. Kodikwan.
I was ready to forget the statement, the talk that Cubana Chief Priest gave during their City Boy disgrace in Owerri, until he made a particular statement, and that statement broke my heart. This is the statement.
We're just looking for a fair share.
What is the intention of Cubana Chief Priest by making these statements? The Biafra war is already an emotional thing for us, something that broke our hearts, that continues to break our hearts. Each time we read the story, for some of us who didn't witness the war, each time we go through the history and see the injustice which still exists up till today. And Cubana Chief Priest had the guts to make this statement. For the first time in my life, something broke my heart. Why would Cubana Chief Priest say this? What was the intention? So what Cubana Chief Priest invariably is telling us that we were defeated during the war. So we are supposed to bow. We are not supposed to aim for the highest office in Nigeria. We are not supposed to go for the best in Nigeria because we were defeated during the war. And to make it worse, Seyi Tinubu, who is from the southwest, one of the regions that played a vital role in promoting this injustice, this marginalization against the Igbo, this program against Igbo during the war, some of them were dead. Right before their presence, Cubana Chief Priest made this statement. He made this statement before them to inflate their ego and deflate the ego of every Southeast person that was in that meeting. So if you are, what is trying to tell us that if you are from Southeast, you were defeated during the war, you are supposed to bow before Seyi Tinubu. You are not supposed to go for the highest thing in Nigeria, for the best, aspire for the highest position. That is what Cubana Chief Priest did with that single statement, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart. I've been thinking about this since yesterday, and I don't know what to say. Perhaps this is the price we pay when we from the Southeast allow the political space to be occupied by hoodlums, those who their source of income cannot be accounted for. This is what we get. To denigrate us before our rivals, before those who are responsible responsible for the inflicting the pain of the Biafran war, Cubana Chief Priest, said this before us, and he was saying it. He felt it was a good vibe. Well, we will not forget. Etelofe Eteloba, we will not forget. We will remember. Thank you, Cubana Chief Priest, for that statement, for reminding us our position in Nigeria. We will not forget. There's one of the statements, if you go through that presentation he made, one of the lies again, apart from saying that I will Merinaga, is said that we will connect to the center. And I've heard many people repeat that devilish statement. In Nigeria, let me let you know, in Nigeria, connecting to the center is a doom. It will cause failure to any state. It is better not to connect to the center than to connect. Let me give you one example. One example. Look at Abia State today. Anambra is connected to the national grid, to the national. Is there light in Anambra? No. Enugu State connection to the national grid. Is there light in Enugu? No. Imo State national grid, is there light? No. Ebonyi State national grid, is there light? Lagos State national grid, is there light? No. Edo State national grid, is there light? Delta State national grid, is there light? No. But Abia State is not connected to the national grid, and that is the only place that have uninterrupted power supply. As we speak, go to Abia State. Healthcare is receiving attention. It is not connected to the national grid. Connecting to the national grid usually sets a state back. You see now in Abia State, we have only OT. Performing, no baggages. The moment he joins APC now, if he connects, because to connect to them is join APC. Ojus Okalu will come in. Okeze Bazi will come in. Theodore Oji will come in. Benjamin Kanu will come in. All the retired corrupt politicians will come in. You begin to service them. Connecting to the national is a doom. I don't wish it for even my enemy. Any state that connect to the national, you are gone. And complacency will set in. Now look at another statement that Chief Priest made. He said it took him to Aso Rock to see his father. How does that translate to touch the life of an average Igbo person? How does taking you to the villa, you, the same person, your stomach, anything for your stomach, how does that affect the life of an average Igbo person or Southeast person? You can see the selfishness. The second, another thing he mentioned, he said the enemy, when his enemy saw it, they bowed. His enemy, when they saw it, they couldn't believe their eyes. So for him, it's about his enemies. It's about personal grudges, not about good governance. Now he said something. He said, first food, no be food. Second food, a proper food. Vote to win. He said, now we have to vote to win. So for him, voting is not about good governance. It's about the winning side, so that they can favor him and his family. Cubana Chief Priest. The guy is empty up here. It's about personal gain for he and his family. Simple. But the worst of it all was when he made a statement before Seyi Tinubu that we were defeated during the war. So we should bow before Seyi Tinubu. We should not dare to dream. We should not aspire because we're defeated. Instead, we should bow like him and lick the ass of Seyi Tinubu and lick his foot. Slavery. We heard you loud and clear, Chief Priest. We heard you. And we will remember. We will remember.